If you're walking up from Colwyn Bay town centre, up the main drag, Abergele Road, you'll come up here to Arias Park gates, and then you'd carry on walking to Old Colwyn, the marine roundabout along the main road, where you'll do a right, or you would do a right turn at the mini roundabout and go up Llanelian Road to the football ground. But we're not going to do that. We're going to go up that road there, which is Groes Road. Here we are, the bottom of Groes Road. Oh, it's a gorgeous day. I think it's going to be windy up on those hills. Keep going over that hump in the road there. Last time I was looking at those woods, not that long ago, they were covered in snow. If you walk up Groes Road from Arias Park main gates up past the Honda Centre, it eventually brings you to here, the countryside part of Groes Road, and we're going that way for a lovely walk to Colwyn Bay Football Club to watch a game of football. Getting out of breath already, because most of the walk until we turn off is uphill. Don't know if you can hear all the birds singing. It's an absolutely gorgeous day. So, we're coming towards the end of the 2024-25 season. Colwyn Bay basically have to win their final 2 league games to win the Cymru North League Championship. The first of those 2 games today is at home to Llandudno, so there should be a good crowd and a good atmosphere, hopefully. Anyway, on we plod. So, it's a steep walk. That's where I'm going. The shot doesn't probably show how steep it is, but it is steep, believe you me. Oh, but it's great on a beautiful sunny day. A little bit of a cool breeze, but then being out of the house in 30 seconds, I took my fleece off. Now all you can see is me bay top. A bay top from the 2023-4 season, when the last time we won the league, Cymru North League Championship. Anyway, that's where we're going. On we plod. Oh, I do believe now we're almost at the summit of the climb. So that's where we just come from. This is where we are, at the highest point of the walk. This neck of the woods is called Cefn-y-Fynnon. And if we continued along this road, Groes Road, we'd come to Lllanelian, site of the old cursing well, a tale some of you may know. But we don't go that way. We now do a left turn down here. It's all downhill from now on, more or less. So happy days. And to walk to here from Arias Park gates, not going too fast, you know, moderate pace, because it is mostly uphill. 20, 25 minutes, I'd say. So, let's continue. We'll just continue to follow this lane. It goes round to the left, and then it takes us to the first sty that we shall be clambering over. Nice view there, kind of looking east. Coming up to our first sty now. Right here. Oh, it's windy. Over we go. Oh. I can already hear music, etc., coming from the football ground. It is quite windy up here now, so I don't know what the sound quality is like. If it's poor, you may never see this video. Lucky you. But if it's passable, I'll still put it up. I love it up here, but unfortunately it's extremely windy today. Over there is the Colwyn Heights housing estate. Apologies if calling it a housing estate offends you. So let's swing round from the west, now looking north to the sea. That there, that large oblongy white building thing is where the 70 degrees used to be. It's now apartments. That's old Colwyn. We carry on. We're now looking at the Marion Bar. We swing around. There's that hill stroke mountain I mentioned earlier. And we string right round, kind of looking towards Llanelian and the village of Llanelian. On we plod. So there's the sty we came over again. We shall now continue to head, if you like, towards Old Colwyn. And we'll go to that gate down there. And of course, we shall respect the countryside and the local farming community. Once we go through that gate, we must close it. Leave how we found. Actually, ladies and gentlemen, we won't go through that gate, but I did want to make the point about leaving things how you find them, closing gates behind you, etc. Instead, we shall go the actual pathway, public footway, pathway route. So from the gate there, we'll cut across the field. We'll go to, excellent job done here, by the way. I assume by the farmer, but I could be wrong. Nice job. It's a bit belt and braces. A catch there, or a latch, plus a string, but we leave as we find, show respect, and continue on our little journey. So from the gate we've just come through there, we're now heading to that sty there, you can see. They have these little yellow tags on, don't they, with arrows on them, so they are quite distinguishable. So here we go. Gotcha. Nice one. This is a really well manicured public right of way. So, you know, fair dues to the people who maintain this and the sties. Once again, I'm assuming it's the local farmer. I could be wrong. It could be National Trust, because I believe a lot of this land is part of the old Parkeye Farm estate, which indeed is where the football ground is now as well. Let's just stop and have another little look, shall we? What a beautiful sight. Those are the properties running up, well, that's Colwyn Road there, from Llanelian Road. The part of town, of course, where Terry Jones of Monty Python fame was born and spent his early years, bless him. And there it is, of the Bernabay. Looks like it's getting reasonably busy already, and I think there's just under an hour before kick-off. I got the power. Getting closer now, but we'll just come here first, just to look at this field behind the ground, because this field here is where trouble occurred during the 2011 Northern Premier League playoff, when a collection of, we assume, FC United fans came and stood here, and then rather sadly some trouble occurred between them and some other fans. Don't really know who the other fans were, where they were from. Anyway, it didn't last long. The police and the security on the day soon sorted it. Anyway, let's go to the final stye we shall be climbing over now, just along here.
There's a love that I've fought ever since you've been around. You'll have put me on the top of the world. On the top of the world, with the down of creation.
So here we are, the final stye. Go over here, and then we walk past Parkeye Farm. There we go, past here. So the stye's up that way. We've come down here. We go down this well-maintained country lane. And there's the football ground. Nearly there now, actually. It's another view of the pre-match kicking from the lane leading from Parkeye Farm. I'm going to try and get a shot of the other stand on the other touchline in a minute if I can. There's my first shot of the other stand on the southern touchline, if you like. Yeah. Is it the western touchline? Who knows? The hillside touchline, maybe. This is the north or town end goal entrance. Hardly ever gets used these days. Not sure why, but it's looking a bit bedraggled. I can't help thinking this end of the ground needs a bit of sorting out and tidying up. There is a bit of land there behind the stands. All gets a bit tight here. Maybe there's plans to do it. I don't know. We're coming to the bottom of the Parkeye Farm lane now. Once we get here, we do a right turn and whoosh, we're there. It's busy.
Of course.